To say that it is unlikely or improbable that the United States will be playing for the Confederations Cup title on Sunday is a gross understatement. But the U.S. stuns the #1 team in the world, Spain, 2-0, ending record streaks for Spain. The record-tying 35-match unbeaten streak done. The record they hold alone, 15 straight matches in which they were victorious, over at the hands of the Americans. Reese Davis, Alexi Lalas here. You've said for the last several days that what you were looking for was something to make the American soccer public feel good about going into the World Cup. I don't know if anything could make you feel better than beating the #1 team in the world.
I mean, you got to be proud. You got to look at that and be proud of that 90 minutes, what those guys did. That was a good old-fashioned American soccer team playing the way that they should, with heart. Yeah, Spain's a better team, but not on the day. 2-0, great result, but look at the fight. Look at the fight. Guys throwing their bodies, blocking shots, running all over the place, fighting for each other. You know, that gives me hope. That type of performance gives me hope, especially going into the World Cup next summer. #1 team, I don't even know what to say.
As
awesome.
my college football partner Lou Holtz likes to say, you don't always have to be the best team in the world. You just have to be the best team in the stadium. And on this day, the United States was the best team in the stadium against a powerful Spanish side. 27 minutes, no score. Josie Altidore, great strength, and BT Casillas for the goal. Altidore, he did get the yellow card for taking off his shirt. Didn't matter. United States up 1-0. The celebration.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
okay.
a good goal, but got to be smart. Got to be smart. And then the second goal. This seals it. Clint Dempsey just making something out of nothing. Landon Donovan passing it over to him. Look at, you know, that should have been a clearance right there, but Clint Dempsey coming in, as I said, just sliding, just doing something. And by the way, Clint Dempsey, who we've talked about a lot, 2 goals in the last 2 games, both coming when he's moved up to forward.
Sergio Ramos perhaps got caught hitting the snooze button on that second goal by Dempsey. Here it is on action.
Yeah, we take a look at the axis. Landon Donovan, you know, maybe he goes for a shot here, but he tries to pull it back. We've seen him do this a couple times in the tournament. To be honest, he gets a little lucky that this ball isn't clear here. But once again, it's back to Dempsey being at the right place at the right time, providing those moments of brilliance and giving the U.S. that cushion that they needed.
And great defense from the United States because Spain had a lot of chances.
We talked about Tim Howard having to come up big, save after save, and he got a lot of help from the guys in front of him. As we said, blocking shots, selling themselves in the box, clearing shots out. Oguchi Onyewu, Demerit, incredible. I mean, great performance from the defense.
Here is Bob Bradley afterwards.
Yeah, it's exciting. It was a great team effort, and to beat an amazing team like Spain and make the final, it's big.
Your team made a great match tonight.
We played as hard as we could, and that's what it took. Every guy contributed, so it's a very good feeling.
Now the final, all is open.
The final, we take a few hours to regroup, but we'll be ready. We're so excited about this.
The U.S. will take on the South Africa-Brazil winner. Here are the great wins in U.S. soccer history. 1950, the U.S. beat England, a miracle on grass. England was a favorite to win the World Cup, didn't get out of the groups. 1994, United States beats Colombia in the first round. Colombia scored an own goal. 1998, CONCACAF Gold Cup final, the U.S. beating Brazil, the only victory over a previously ranked #1 team. My partner was a member of that squad. 2002 in the World Cup, defeating Portugal, and Portugal was #7 in the world. 2002, round of 16, the United States reached the quarterfinals in the World Cup for the first time since 1930. And then this victory over Spain, 2-0. Spain had the long streaks, hadn't lost since 2006. Where do you rank this victory over Spain among the great wins in American soccer history?
Well, it's always going to come down a level because it's not in the World Cup. That is the be-all and end-all. When you do it in the World Cup at the highest level, that's always going to go into your top 10. But this is definitely up there. It's definitely in the top 10 for me, especially after what this team has gone through. They squeak into the second round, and look at this game today. It wasn't lucky. All right, they played the way they wanted to play. They knew they were playing a team that was better in terms of their tactical ability and technical ability. They withstood the pressure when they needed to. They got big games from the big players that they needed to. You know, as I said before, this is the type of American soccer mentality that we've seen from teams in the past, and this is the type of American soccer mentality that we want to see from this team. When we saw it for 90 minutes today, everybody working together. You heard Bob Bradley talk about the collective unit that they had out there, mentally and physically, all on the same page, and you know, hats off to them.
In about 20 seconds, anything you've seen that's flipped the switch for them? I mean, they look totally different than they did their first two matches.
You know, look, they got a little bit riled up from some of the negative press that was coming out of the U.S. in terms of questioning their heart. If that's what it takes to get this team to get fired up, whatever, fine. But you know, I'm just happy that they finally showed up.
The United States will be in the final of the FIFA Confederations Cup for the first time. They'll take on the Brazil-South Africa winner. Coverage starts Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. You can see Brazil and South Africa tomorrow afternoon, 2:25 Eastern Time. A memorable day for the United States. Josie Altidore got things started. Tim Howard and the defense were sparkling throughout the day. And Fernando Torres in Spain out championship contention. The United States beats Spain. We'll see you later.